What's going on? Welcome to this video. My name is Jordan. If you're new here, I help you master your mindset and raise your levels of consciousness so that you can create your reality, whether that is growing your business or just improving your quality of life. You're in the right place. In this video, I want to start off by asking you a question, okay? Have you ever been striving towards a goal, right? And you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, but it just seems to move further and further away from you? Well, in this video, we're going to be answering this question so that you can really get clarity on why this is happening and take steps to change it so that you can reach your goals effortlessly. Let's jump into it, okay? So the first thing we want to talk about is the reason why this is happening in the first place. But it really comes down to the levels of importance that you put on the particular outcome, okay? Now, for this to really make sense, we have to think about the fact that nature in itself always brings things back to balance. Without balance, there would be complete chaos in the universe. That's why nature operates the way it does. That's why there's seasons. That's why there's different weather. That's why there's different things that happen in the world so that things can maintain balance. This is the same for us, and it actually works in accordance with our intentions and the goals that we set as well. So let's jump into that, okay? So as mentioned, nature brings everything back to balance and always takes the path of least resistance to do so, the easiest method. It's not trying to expend extra energy to bring things back to balance. It wants to make it as easy as possible, okay? So this is why when we put increased importance or we need something to happen, right, we create what's called excess potential. So excess potential is the energy between you in your current reality and the significance that you have placed on the outcome that you are trying to achieve. So let's give a quick example here, but we'll go more into depth as the video goes on. Let's say that you're on one side of a mountain and you're trying to get to the other side of the mountain. And to get to the other side, you have to walk along this really thin area of the mountain, right? So you walk along there and you're scared, right? You might fall to your death. What happens here is you get anxious. You start to feel feelings of anxiety. You start to feel feelings of, I need to not die, right? You put a lot of importance on the fact that you need to get to the other side to reach your goal, but you also put a lot of importance on the fact that you don't want to fall, right, to your death. And what this creates is excess potential, right? It's excess energy. You're not in a calm state. Your mind and your thoughts start to scramble and the environment starts to pick up on that. Remember that nature always follows the path of least resistance. So the easiest thing for that to do is to make you fall to your death, to balance that excess potential. Okay, and that's why everybody says if you're ever doing an activity which is maybe walking around a mountain or anything like that, they always tell you to stay calm so that you do not create this excess potential and fall to your death. Now when it comes to achieving our goals, this happens as well. Okay, when we're constantly working hard and we're waking up at 5 a.m. and we're working all day long and we're coming from a place of I need to get this goal, right, we start to attach our identity to it. Right, we start to place so much importance on this that we actually place our own self-worth and our value on the goal that we're trying to achieve, which is the worst thing we could possibly do because it creates so much excess potential. All the world is trying to do is push you further and further away from it to bring things back to balance. This is why you may find yourself hustling and working hard and being productive and doing all of the right things, but having so much importance on what you're doing that it's actually pushing you further and further away from it. And this is why people talk about detachment. So I'll give you a personal example. When I first started my first ever online business, which was a social media marketing agency, I was so obsessed with getting to the 10K a month mark. Right? That was my goal. I really wanted to get there, but I placed so much importance on it that I was hustling and mindlessly grinding every single day, and I was creating all of this excess potential. And no matter how hard I tried or how hard I worked or implemented all these different strategies, it just did not happen for me, right? Until I got to the point where I almost gave up. Right, I was in and around the 5 to 10K a month mark for months, for so long, and I could not get past that mark. And it was only when I completely stopped caring about actually getting to that and completely detached from it. I did not care if I got it at all. The following month, I hit my 10K a month goal. That took me so long to get there, right? So that's just an example of detaching and releasing that excess potential that could be building up in your life or in your business, releasing that and allowing it to actually just happen. Now, this works the same way, whether it's a relationship or whether it's, something that's just important to you, whether it's a job opportunity, whatever the case is for you, you want to obviously have the intention and take the steps to get there, but you do not want to be so attached to the outcome where you actually become so obsessed and your self-worth and identity is attached to it, because what that will do is just push it further and further away from you. Now, for this to really make sense to you, I want to jump in and give you a demonstration of what this looks like visually so you can see kind of what I'm talking about here. let's jump into the Mac. Really, guys, understanding this is going to really help you achieve what you want to achieve much, much faster. Okay. So I want you to frame it this way, right? Let's say you are on the top of a mountain, like I mentioned, and the only way to get to your goal, to get to the thing that you're trying to get to, is across this small plank of wood, right? So you're going from one top of the mountain to another top, right? And whatever the goal is for you, whether that's a certain revenue level in your business, whether that's a relationship, whether that is a new job opportunity or something that you're working on, right? You're trying to get to that other side. So when you start to walk across here and you're getting anxious, right? You're focusing on not dying, right? You don't want to fall off. All of your attention has gone from calm, where you were over here, right, to stressed out, anxious. Your focus has now shifted to the fact that you may fall to your death. Okay, so all of your focus and all of your energy is focused on the need of not dying and the need of getting to the other side as fast as humanly possible. Okay, so what you're doing is you start to create all of this excess potential underneath yourself, where, like we said, nature's way is to bring things back to balance. So the best way to balance this out on the path of least resistance, like we mentioned, is to just throw you off to your death. It's the easiest way to balance things back in the universe. Now I'll give you an example of how nature balances these things out. Okay, so a simple one is the seasons, right? So you have summer, you have winter, you have these different seasons that are for different reasons, right? Different meanings. Okay, it's also the law of rhythm. There's things that are always changing. Things are going from winter to summer, things like that. Okay, so another example of this is in a place like Australia, right, where there's a lot of forest fires. You'll notice that there's a lot of small fires that happen, throughout the year and things like that, right? And the reason for this is nature's way of balancing. Okay, because on the bottom of the forest floor, there's a lot of debris that, if it's built up too much, it will cause a massive fire that could actually destroy a lot of, the livelihood and the places that are near it, right? So to avoid that and to stop that massive fire happening, which would be chaos, right? Because balance is always there to avoid chaos, right? Balance is always there to avoid chaos. So what these small fires do is they clear the forest floor to make sure that these bigger fires don't happen. That's another example of nature's way of bringing things back to balance. Okay, so the same thing happens when you create all of this excess energy and this focus that you put on not falling to your death, or the need to get to your goal, the significance and the importance that you put on trying to achieve something, right? It's nature's way to actually give you the opposite, so that it brings things back into balance. And this is why you hear people talking about detaching from the outcome, right? Of course, it's kind of thrown out there, but this is the reason why the people say that. Okay, detaching from the outcome allows you to look at things from a different perspective, keep a calm mind, and keep your thoughts flowing, focused on the outcome, but not focused on the things and the challenges that are happening along the way. So the way you want to reframe this is really to bring yourself back down to something like this, right? So let's say the path that you're crossing is much, much easier. Let's say you're only going from small mountain, right? A small mountain, and you have a path that's around and it's very, very easy to walk along it, right? You're not going to be as afraid. You're going to be pretty calm. You're not probably even going to think about the fact that you could fall, because the path is wide enough, right? You're going to be calm. You're going to be in a completely different state of being. How much easier is it going to be to achieve your goals, right? There's going to be no imbalances. There's going to be no excess potential. It's going to be effortless for you to get there. Okay. So what we want to do is, because a lot of this excess potential that we create up here is actually just caused in our mind, right? We put too much importance on getting to this specific outcome that we start to create all of this excess potential and this mental energy that actually works against us. And this is why it's so important as well to actually love what you do, because if you love what you do, you're not going to be focused on the outcome itself. You're going to be more focused on the actual process, and focusing on the process is just focusing on improving on a day-to-day basis and actually enjoying what you do. This is why I see a lot of people who are starting these different businesses. They're really trying to get to that revenue goal, or they're really trying to get to that next level, but they're just creating all of this excess potential because they've attached their identity and their self-worth to this goal that they're trying to achieve, which all it does is actually push them further and further away from it. So hopefully this example is making sense for you. Hopefully this brings a lot of clarity to you in your life. You want to think about it from a perspective of, what if my goal was just over there? What if all I had to do was walk over to it, right? I said to a client one day when he actually was talking a little bit about this and how he felt stressed about reaching the goals that he wanted to reach. And basically we just asked the questions like, what would this actually look like if things were easy? Right? It's a really important question to ask yourself. It's like, what would this look like if things were easy? I would just get there. How can we make things easier for ourselves? And also then on top of that is like, how can we detach from the goal? How can we take this goal that we have set for ourselves, take it off a pedestal, right? Because everything is equal. Like, we don't need to put things on pedestals. Pedestals only exist when we place things of a higher importance above us, which means that we are attaching our self-worth to these goals that we have for ourselves. We're basically saying to ourselves that we are not important if we do not reach this outcome, or if we do not get this goal. Okay, so hopefully all of that's making sense to you. One of the exercises that I'd like to do is actually just to remind myself that if I do fail, if I do not get to this outcome, right, what does that actually look like? And more often than not, 99% of the time, it's not going to change much in my life, right? I'm not going to die, right? I'm not going to fall off a cliff to my death. So this is a great way to reduce the importance of it, okay? Because if you stay consistent with something long enough, you will inevitably get there. And if you're focusing on the process and improving that every single day, then you will inevitably get there. It doesn't have to be this crazy thing that you're placing all of this importance and significance on. We want to make sure that the importance that we set is on ourselves and who we're becoming on a day-to-day basis, and remembering that the identity that we're stepping into is far more important than the actual outcome that we've set for ourselves, right? We want to reduce the importance, and we want to be able to stay consistent with the process, learn to love what we do, learn to love the process, and the outcomes will come inevitably. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Really what we want to focus on is the fact that if we place less importance and less significance on the outcome that we're trying to achieve, it's actually going to bring it into our lives much, much faster, because we're showing we are confident that it is going to happen, and we're not attached to it. We're not creating excess potential, right? We are comfortable in the process. We are loving the process and what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. And what we want to do is remain calm, but also balance the expectation of success, which is also very, very important, with detaching from the outcome and not placing our self-worth on achieving the outcome or not. And like I said, from my own personal experience, the moment I let go of that 10K a month goal that I had, I got it the next month. Right? Even though up to that point I had been hustling and trying my best to get there, the second I detached from it, the faster it came into my life. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Learn to love the process, learn to fall in love with yourself and fall in love with the person that you are becoming. I truly mean that, guys. If you can fall in love with the person you are becoming, the man you are becoming, the woman you are becoming, right? And love that process, it will make detaching from the outcome much easier, and the goals will come to you effortlessly, because you are stepping into that identity of the person who has already achieved that. And that's where your focus is on. And when your focus is on that and not of all the different things that can go wrong, you're going to be able to create your reality much, much easier, right? Remember, what you focus on is what will show up in your life, right? If you're focusing on the lack, you will get more of that. If you're focusing on the abundance, you will get more of that. By focusing on the outcome, the person that you are becoming on a day-to-day basis, you make this process much, much easier for yourself. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say, and I will see you in the next video.